Hello class, today I'll be showing you how to create a graph of your plant growth using the data you collected. You can either create two separate graphs, one of test plant and one of control plant, or you can develop one graph that shows data of the test and control plant combined. Today I will only be showing you how to create a graph of control plant, but you will use the same steps for all graphs. First you need to open Google Docs Spreadsheets. You can do this by typing docs.google.com/spreadsheets into the browser. So do that. Or you could also select it from your favourites menu. So it's taken us to this screen. We want to create a new one, so I'm going to click Create New Spreadsheet. You need to look at the data you collected using Edmodo. I am using the data I collected from the control plant, so make sure you use your own data. So in column A, I'm going to write days. In column B, I'm going to write plant growth. So now going back to column A, so underneath days, I'm going to write the days, the number of days we did the experiment for. Day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, and day 7. So under plant growth, I'm going to write how much the plant grew each day. So remembering to use your own data. So mine was 0. This is in millimetres, remember that? 5, 30, 40 millimetres. So next I want you to click on days and highlight everything that we just typed in there. You need to click on graphs, this graphs thing that says insert chart, so it's the third picture along in this section. So make sure that it's on the start tab and make sure use row 1 as headers is ticked like it is. Next click on the charts tab. Now for this graph I'm choosing to use a column graph, so I'm going to select column graph and this one, but you could choose what graph you'd like to use. Next, I'm going to go to the Customize tab, this one here. Now it's asked, here it says Chart Title. This is where you need to add a descriptive title. Now yours may be different from mine, and if you've done using the test, when you're doing the test one, you need to write about it so that it explains what you're doing. So I'm going to call mine My Control Wheat Grass Plant Growth. Okay. So you can see that's come up here. Next I'm going to scroll down to where it says axis horizontal. This is referring to this horizontal axis, which is our days. It's asking us to put a title in. So I'm going to write days of experiment. Next, I want to give this section here a title, so I'm going to select left vertical. I'm going to call this plant growth in millimetres. Keep scrolling down, it says minimum and maximum. So this is referring to the minimum growth of our plant to the maximum growth. So everyone should have 0 in minimum, but maximum depends on how much your plant grew. Mine only grew to 40 millimetres, so I'm just going to write 40. So if we keep scrolling down, where it says series in red, we can change the colour of our plant growth. So for example, you can leave it the same, there's no problem with that, but I'm going to make mine purple. Okay, now what you need to do is click insert. Okay, so it's popping up in our spreadsheet now. So I'm going to move it so you can see the data's there, and here's our spreadsheet. What you need to do next is you need to save it to our class drive. So go File, Rename, and I make sure here you write your name, so I'm going to write my name and what it is. Control Plant Growth Graph. So I'm going to go OK. Okay, so you can see that the name is here now. What I'm going to do, so if you want to create two separate graphs, you'll need to create a new sheet. So you go File, New Spreadsheet. And now you can follow exactly the same steps again, but using your test plants data. Thank you.